Look what we're into today. 337E. A little bit of story behind this one. I'll tell you about it as we go. It's going to be kind of a quick video because all this happened really fast. Is that the only one? I actually saw this piece on Marketplace Sunday night. And it said something like, if you need any parts or anything off of it before I carry it to the salvage yard, hit me up. Make me an offer. So as you can imagine, he got a lot of responses. And I PM'd him a very what you called him. I don't live but 40 miles from it, and asked him could I meet him over here Monday morning. And he said okay. So I met him about 7:30, hooked the buyer and the seller up together, and they traded Monday. Buyer wired in the money. And you know, yesterday, you might have seen the video, me and this driver was loading up the John Deere grapple skidder. So I actually got 2 sales this week. Couldn't be more happier. But we're hooking up to this. The driver is wore out because he has been to Kentucky yesterday. Back down here now, it's about 6 o'clock on Thursday. And we're about to try to get him. I got you. Got that. Well, all right. Perfect. Anyway, getting back to it, engine's bad. And they're just, you know, it's got that little dent on the back of it right there, but what they did, they broke the black glass out of it after the engine went dead, after they was trying to get it out of the woods, the glass and all up there. But what this loader is, it's worth putting money into it. We know it's going to have an engine. It's like a 17-year model. So I don't think they actually made these 337Es but for 2 years. But we are going to try to get the airline hooked up on it, get him some brakes. We are going to get the airline hooked up on it, get him some brakes. And like I said, these tires look good, and he's about to hook up there, and we're going to find out where the leaks and where we need to splice at right now. We got the Harbor Freight air compressor doing his job, putting some air in these tires. Had this slag one. Luckily, the guy that he bought it from here, and he's had everything we didn't about brake lines and stuff like that. We got the light bar set up. He's had a plug for it. But I put this lug on there. I can't get the valve stem on this one right here. Let's check these out. Oh yeah. 60 pounds, inside 65 pounds. Definitely need a smare. It's hot. And you know, these slack tires will create a heat and then they'll just shred. Give it a chance to make this 400 miles. We got to get there in 11:22.5 talls, which is a plus, in my opinion. Yeah, the inside of this cab looks good. like I was telling you, when they had got the outriggers up, they was moving around and they run a limb through the cab. And you can tell right here, it was a knot because it hooked it going out and it pulled it. But all that can be fixed. I'm just wondering what that went to cost. There's no telling. Let's see how many hours is on this thing. I hate these things. I do. There it is, 12,355.4 hours. The biggest thing that you worry about is the turntable bearing. Engine, we know. Turntable bearing and engine repair. Yeah, that'll be a different story. But all this really looks good. Right here's a better look at the cab and what happened here. Everything's straight up here. I know I keep saying this, but this is something that you can put some money in, or put some money in, because it's got some value when you get it done. But there's the engine. Don't know exactly what happened, but it locked up and they had to manually lift up the outriggers and put the boom on here, set the boom on the loader. But this newer model has got DEF on it. There's the I mean, it's a pretty nice loader. It's got some potential, I should say. But while I was under there getting the brakes going, it looked clean. That was real clean. I didn't see any oil dripping around there or nothing under the manifold where all those hoses goes, where it swivels. But the man we got it from bought it, and you can't hardly see the delimber, but the delimber's out there that come off of it, and we don't need it. But the man that bought it needed the delimber. Then he sold it to the man I hooked him up with. But it's gonna take some work, but it's got a nice rotorbit grapple on it. Trailer's straight. He's got all that weight off of his truck. That's good. I don't know, you know, why I just happened to be on Marketplace looking, but I was, and I'm glad I was. But we went around, put air in each tire. Each tire's got 100 pounds. That looks nice. But anyway, this is what I do. I'm thankful they got 2 sales this week. It's hot. Y'all stay cool. Thank y'all for watching. Y'all come back and see what we can get into next time. And there it goes.